I am so lucky to find this poker chip wood spinner, and it has a place to put the deck of cards. I have been looking for something like this to put on our table in the game room, and I'm just in love. Okay, so these books I picked up from one of the local thrift stores, and y'all know, if you've seen my Instagram, I style with leather-bound books. But these are really special books. So they are Norwegian. Yes. Who would have thought anywhere in Raleigh, North Carolina, I would find Norwegian books? So my husband is Norwegian, and we just bought a little house in Norway. So I was looking for books to style in our house here or to bring them to Norway. So these are religious books. So we have the New Testament, we have, I'm not quite sure what that means, but I looked it up when I was in the store, and look at the prices, guys. $4, $6, $6, and these were both $6, these little psalm books. I love these because you can style them in a little glass dome. They just look so cute. You can put little brass figurines on top of it. So I cannot wait to style these and put them to good use. Next, I picked up these two items. This one is really cool because I have a lot of golf lovers in my family. And this is new, brand new, in the box, never been opened. It is a monogram tool for your golf balls. So I thought that could be a wonderful gift. My dad is a golfer, my husband's a golfer, but my dad does not watch the videos, so this is probably going to be going to him for Christmas. And as always, I always look for children's books. I collect all of the children's books that I grew up with, so that down the road, if I have grandkids, or even when kids come to visit, they have a beautiful library of my favorite books to look through. So this one I found, and you can't beat the price. I mean, 50 cents for a kid's book. So definitely a good score. The next item is this beautiful paisley draw liner paper. It's actually scented, and you can't beat this price. Okay, so look, it was $3, but it was half price day, so it came to $1.50. And I got 2 rolls. I'm trying to see. I'm sure it has the name on it. Whoops, let's see. I don't really know. But anyway, super excited for that. Those are the things you can always pick up at the thrift store. I like to look for brand new rolls of wrapping paper and tissue paper. Definitely a great score for less than $1. Okay, I scored these beautiful wood drivers, and they were $1 each, I believe, or they might have been $2 each. I think they were $2 each. They were $2 each, so $6 for 3 drivers. I'm gonna use these in the game room that I am styling, and I just wanna put them in like an umbrella stand in the corner, and it gives sort of that like warm sports theme to it. And hey, why pay a whole bunch of money when you can just get the same look, genuine product for $2 a piece? I always pick up Greenery, faux Greenery. Now, they're easy to clean. All you do is take a damp paper towel and run through it. Some of them you can actually just put the sprayer nozzle on the sink and clean them off that way. They were $1.99. They were 25% off. And what I like to do with these, especially these little tall topiaries, I like to put them in beautiful pots. So I'll just take this whole thing and put it right inside of a beautiful blue and white chinois small vase, and they just look so stunning. Every bookcase also needs a little greenery on it, so these are wonderful, nice and cheap. Pick them up if you can. Obviously, if they're under $1 or $2, it's totally worth it. Now that the 4th of July is just around the corner, a lot of the thrift stores have a whole bunch of flag memorabilia out. I got these 3 little flags, and what I want to do is I want to use them in the movie room This is what I was actually thinking about, just having a blue and white jar and sticking them in there. I think it's just classic. Okay, these 3 items I scored from Habitat Restore, so don't sleep on Habitat. You gotta check back, but they do have, every once in a while, some really good home decor items. So look at this cabbage pitcher. I grabbed this right away. So this pitcher was $2.99. It is in amazing condition. It just needs to be washed. And I thought that would be beautiful with my cabbage plate and maybe a pink accent for the summertime. And then you can never go wrong with napkin rings. So I like to pick up all different kinds. I actually thought this would be a good combination. So I'm gonna put together a plate setting with this, and hopefully you'll see what my brain was thinking when I was sourcing these items. So I got 2 sets, and look, they're all the same. One is a little different, but you couldn't even tell. From afar, it'll be fine. Oh, sorry, that squeaking is my dog. But, and here we have little wine bottle coasters. And there you go. They just look so pretty on a table. It's just that little accessory that makes it look dressed up, and it is the easiest thing. This I picked up for $1. Here are some goodies I just picked up today at, I believe it was North Raleigh Ministries, and I'm so excited. Okay, so look at this pattern. Guys, the best part, they're melamine. So these are perfect for outside and styling. You don't have to worry about them falling and breaking, but absolutely amazing. Let me see, I don't know if you can see. I can't really see what it says. Anyway, real excited about these. These came out to $2 a piece. I got 2 of them. I tried to find 4, but I only saw 2. But then I thought this would be great for Ryan and I when it's just us 2 eating outside. And they had 2 larger plates. So I got 2 small plates, 2 large plates, and then look at this. I fell in love with this. These are original Flitz & Floyd plates. Now these are not melamine, okay? They will break, but look at this. I thought, how pretty would that be? I mean, I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna style it, and you're just gonna be floored. It's such a nice look, and since it's only 2 place settings with the small plate, that's okay, right? Why shouldn't you have a really nice setting if it's just 2 of you? You should enjoy it. So I got 2 of the Flitz & Floyds and 2 of the larger plates. Now, I picked these 2 plates up for my laundry room. So yes, my laundry room. I am decorating one wall of my laundry room with green and white plates, and I found this one for $1. It has the nice leaf and grape motif. And then this one was also $1, and it is the Newburgh Methodist Church, and it has green and some gold, and I thought that would just be absolutely stunning. So for $2, I added 2 plates to my wall. And then last but not least, I got this, which I've really been wanting. I've been wanting a tortilla wrap warmer, and I finally found one. So this came out to $2, definitely worth it, nice and clean. You know, it's microwave safe, and so excited about this one. They did have a clay one, but I'm really nervous about heating stuff up in the clay pots because I'm not sure if it has some kind of like lead or something like that leaching into your food from that clay pottery. So I got this, and I'm really excited. All right, this is my second bag from North Raleigh Ministries. and I really scored well here. So I have been looking for frames that have this matted or antique-y gold look, because I want to be able to put some equestrian prints in them and put them in the game room that I'm designing. So these I picked up for $2 each. So I got one. I happened to find another one in a different location, so that's really amazing. So for $4, I got those 2 frames. And you know me, I love a good coffee table book. So I found this beautiful Art of Cigar book, and it has a cream linen cover, which is perfect, but the pictures are just really good. And I like to put these cigar books in my husband's study. I just think it's a nice little detail to stack some books, maybe put an old-fashioned table lighter, and it just looks so nice. So I picked this up. This one was $1, so I can't beat that. Nice cigar book. And then I love this color combination. The game room is a hunter green, but it definitely has a very, I would say, kind of like a English college feel to it. So little collegiate banners, a little polo, but I wanted a nice blanket to have on the couch to watch TV. I found this. It was $3, and it actually, let me see the tag. It is from Land's End. So really excited about this. Obviously, it's gonna get a nice wash and sanitize, and it'll be perfect for putting on the couch upstairs. Put that away. Then I'm always on the hunt for hurricane glasses to put little candles in. And I wanted one that would fit upstairs in the movie room that would maybe go into a bookshelf. So I didn't want it really, really big, and this is absolutely perfect. Again, look at the price on that, $2. You can put a nice candle, and it just adds such a pretty glow to your bookcases. And I got this beautiful wooden crucifix. Now, those of you know, I have a crucifix in every room that's blessed. So if you come visit me, you know your room is blessed and taken care of. And these crucifixes are quite expensive. So I found this one for $2. I had to snag it. Last but not least, from the same store, I got this beautiful planter. Basically, somebody used it as a planter because it has the plastic in it. But I love these to style inside. So basically, my thought is to put a fern and put this up in the game room. I'm trying to do my husband's movie/game room with all items from like a Goodwill or Salvation Army, and so far so good. All right, so these 3 items just came from a new shop in Durham. So I wasn't sure how it was gonna turn out, but I actually found a lot of good items here. So the first thing that I completely went crazy for was I have been dying for a silver plate butter dish. They're also called like caviar dishes, but the one that I've been looking at is very, very similar to this, but they're selling it for about $100. So this I paid $2.99. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my silver polish and get this all gleaming, bright and shiny. And I am so excited that I waited, because $2.99 is a lot better than $100. So very excited about that. Then, guys, look at this. Oh my goodness. Now this is a drink dispenser, but the glass, guys, is so thick. This is so heavy. This is not a cheap one at all. So look what I paid. And I was happy to pay, whoop, there we go. I was happy to pay $14.99. $15 for this was a steal. It is so heavy. So what I'm thinking of is I'm having some of my ladies over for Bible study, and I wanted to have a beautiful dispenser for water, you know, put lemons and limes in there and it will just look so pretty. Everybody can serve themselves. It's engineering easy. And check this out. It pays to keep going around the store a couple of times because they either put stuff out or you miss it. But look at this. Is this not hilarious? I love this even more. Okay, so they don't wrap with newspaper. They wrap with old t-shirts, and I absolutely love that because then you can reuse the t-shirts, right? You can use them in the garage. You can use them to clean up like stains. If you're using your wood polish, you can use them. So it's sustainable. I love it. But look at this. Okay, let's get one of these out here. Oh, okay. Look at these adorable little terrains. Now, I thought with a beautiful soup in there on a cold day, this would be wonderful. I flipped it over, boom. It's from Crate and Barrel. So I got 6 of these. They were each $3, so they were a little bit more, but they're in pristine shape. So I just have to run them through the dishwasher and sanitize them, but look at how cute that is. You can use them for food, you can use them for decor, you know, you can put some matchboxes in there, or you can put some greenery in there. That would be beautiful also, but you've got to pay attention. You've got to go around at least twice because you will not be able to see everything on your first go around. So at the new store that I just went to, I picked up a few pairs of shoes, as you can see, and also a few items, including a pair of shorts, a pajama, and a pair of pants. But I wanted to show you, look at this score. So I was looking for a pair of leather shoes to go with trousers that look dressed up. The brand Enzo and Giuliani. Oh, I have no idea how to pronounce that. But anyway, I looked these shoes up and used, they're selling for about 50 bucks. So I scored these for $6. Yes, $6. And look at the bottoms, they're not so bad. If they were really bad, I would go ahead and take them to the shoemaker and have them resole it, but it's just a little scuff, which is perfect because now they're not slippery. But the leather is so yummy. It's so good. So I'm just gonna shine these up. There's a little scuff right there, but for $6, amazing. Then I found these shearling lined shoes, and they are house shoes. So I definitely needed these because it is so cold on the floors of my house. The only floor that is heated in my house is my master bathroom. So I needed these to be able to walk around the house and not freeze my feet off. And then, oh my gosh, look how cute these are. Little Velcro. And I just feel like these are shoes from Paris. They scream French to me. So in my mind, I saw this with a seersucker dress and just these cute red shoes. So I'm super excited about them. I mean, look at them. They haven't even been worn. If they've been worn at all, it's like very minimal. So really excited about those 3 pairs. So don't sleep on clothing or shoes when you go into look for like your housewares. I always scan and take a look to make sure that I'm not missing anything. And like I said, I picked up these pair of pants. They are beautiful pants for the summertime. I love it. They have a belt loop, so I can put my leather belt with them. These came from Talbot's. They're little ankle length, so they're so cute. Put those to the side. These shorts are adorable, just absolutely adorable. So my thought with this is to put it with a chambray shirt for the summertime to just be able to like kick around. Now, at this particular sale, it was $4.99, but then they had 50% off all green tags. So I got this for $2.50. So $2.50 for these pair of shorts. I mean, look how cute they are. This little pink gingham. And then I'm a sucker for pajamas. Like, I really am a sucker for pajamas. But this pattern just, let me see if I can get this with one hand. This pattern just called to me and I absolutely loved it. I love the dark ribbing. So basically this is just like a pajama shirt, a long pajama shirt, and it's a long sleeve and it is buttery soft. So as with everything, it's gonna get washed and sanitized, and I think I paid $2.99 for this one. So really, really a good steal with clothes. Stay tuned because I'm going to have a video that shows you basically how I did my summer shopping for under 120 bucks. Okay, now this is a haul that I'm working on. So this is not good. So I picked up this frame for $1 at the local thrift store, but really what I wanted to show you was the lamp. So I saw this lamp, look. It's pottery, but I love that it looks leather and it has like the rivets on it. Now the shade, that's not the shade that belongs on here. I'm looking for a like fluted black shade with a gold interior, or even a leather shade, some kind of brown. I just want to have that like warm feeling on this table. But anyway, so I picked up this lamp. Now this was from Habitat Restore. I believe it was $75. So there was no way I was going to pay that. Thank God it was on sale. So I ended up getting this for $35, I believe, which is a great buy because this is a ginormous lamp. I mean, you really can't tell from here, but it is a really big, big lamp. So when this is all done and I find the correct shade, I will make sure that I show you how I did this, how I styled it, and I think it's just gonna be so good. Okay, next I wanna show you these two items. Now, these two items are not from a thrift store, all right? They are secondhand, but they are not from a thrift store. So let's look at this beautiful cup and saucer. You know that in the mornings, I love to have my hot chocolate in a beautiful cup. So look at this saucer. Plymouth, Massachusetts on it. It's beautiful. I got this from an online Instagram friend who sells vintage and antique items. So I got this set for $8. $8. It's absolutely stunning. Now, this guy, I absolutely love. I went to a high-end antique store with my sister, and I just fell in love with him. But it was $45, and you know me, I don't want to spend that much, so I took a picture of it, and I searched the web to see if anybody was selling it, and I found on eBay a lady who was selling it for $13. So for $13, I got this, I believe it's Royal Doulton, is that what it is? It's the Huntsman, oh, Royal Doulton. So excited about this. I actually want to start collecting them. There's just something about him. I love the old man face and I love the British style of it. So I think this is the first piece in my new collection. This beautiful table I picked up at the local Salvation Army, and you won't believe it. It only cost me $24. What a steal. Okay, I wanted to show you these 3 items that I just picked up from Facebook Marketplace. So I have 2 of these beautiful wicker large vases, and then this is a hamper with a lid. There we go. And so they were pretty gross. So I just wanted to let you know how I clean them. So I just take the little handheld spigot. I rinse them really softly with warm water at first. Then I kind of put it on a little of more pressure position. And then I get in all the cracks and everything, and you just see all the like dirt. And this one had like spider webs and all that kind of good stuff. Now, normally I would take these and put them outside, but it's raining right now. So if it was sunny, I would go ahead and put them out there. The sunlight, you know, disinfects even more. So right now they're just gonna stay in here. I have the shower door open so they can dry, but maybe tomorrow or if tonight there is a break in the rain, I'll put them out on the patio just to get some fresh air and dry them out. But they are really, really good. So I got both of the vases for $10, so it was $5 each. And then I was eyeing this and it was $10. And I was like, would you take 5? So I got all 3 for $15. So this hamper is actually gonna go in my laundry room. I love it that it has a lid so you don't see any of the dirty laundry. And then I have plans for this one. This vase is gonna go in a corner of the game room, and I wanted to put the larger like polo mallets and golf clubs, like the antique golf clubs in there, and just have it sit in that nice wicker basket. That room needed a little bit more texture, so this was definitely a way to go. I might use the other one for maybe to have like old antique canes coming out of it or umbrellas. So we'll see how I use that. Thanks so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned. The next video will be a little bit of a sneak preview of the game room and also my summer outfits for under $120.